GM friends, and welcome back to FRENS VALIDATOR. Today I will show you a couple of ways how to become eligible for the EigenLayer Airdrop. Plus I will show you a couple of applications that are being built on top of EigenLayer and how to use them in order to be eligible for their airdrops as well. All of this is extremely time sensitive because right now it's possible to restake natively on EigenLayer. Again, I'm here on the EigenLayer platform once again. And now it's possible to deploy your liquid staked ETH and restake it natively with EigenLayer. The cap just opened yesterday, so just a couple of hours ago, and it will close eventually. So you also see the countdown here. You don't have too much time for this, just a couple of days. So be quick here. If you are early in crypto, usually you also get rewarded. But what I also want to stress here is the reason why I use or why I picked those applications that I will show you in a second is because I really want to use them because it makes sense for me. So the first application I wanted to show you is Swell Network. Swell Network is a liquid staking and liquid restaking platform built on top of EigenLayer. And the reason why I want to liquid stake my ETH with Swell Network now is because right now I'm very exposed to Lido, because Lido is essentially the liquid staking solution for ETH, but I want to diversify even more and I want to use more liquid staking solutions. And this is the reason why I use Swell Network, just to not be too dependent on Lido. So never put all of your eggs in one basket. And that's the reason why I'm interested in using Swell Network, besides the airdrop anticipation, of course. So I am connecting my wallet now. I use MetaMask, of course. I connected. And now I see that I currently have 0.2 ETH available. And when I liquid stake my ETH, then I will get SW ETH back. And this is the liquid stake representation of my underlying ETH. So let's go ahead here and say, okay, let's liquid stake 0.05 ETH, which is around 116 bucks. And therefore I will receive 0.047 SW ETH. I click on stake. My MetaMask opens. I click on confirm, and then you see here in the left-hand corner on the bottom here that everything is being prepared. So my ETH are getting staked as we speak. So the transaction is completed, and now it gets interesting. So essentially now I used the Swell Network application, which is cool. And now I have my liquid stake representation of my ETH. However, I'm not restaking it. So there's obviously the opportunity to restake it natively. So I could also go ahead and say, hey, I'm restaking my ETH immediately by getting RSW ETH, which is basically a liquid staked position of ETH that is being restaked. We can do that in a second, but first of all, I'm going to this website. I'm going to app.eigenlayer.xyz. I'm connecting my wallet because right now this is possible. Again, this wasn't possible a couple of hours ago because EigenLayer said we are not accepting any deposits anymore. And now you can deposit your liquid staked ETH on EigenLayer again. So right now we are here on the EigenLayer app, and then we see a couple of options that we can use. We can use Rocket Pool Ether, Staked Ether, Origin, Mento, Stakewise, and so on and so forth. But I staked my Swell staked Ether, so I'm clicking on that. Currently I see, okay, I have 0.048 available. I just click on max. I click on deposit. I confirm my transaction. I wait a little bit. And the transaction has been successful. Now we go back on the homepage of EigenLayer. And now we can see that we successfully started staking or restaking our ETH or our liquid staked ETH. Just to reflect on that, what we have just done. So essentially, I used Swell first, which is like a liquid staking solution for Ethereum, but also a liquid restaking solution for Ethereum. The reason why I just use the liquid staking now is to be able to also deploy it on EigenLayer, because Swell Finance, in contrast to Lido or Rocket Pool, does not have a token yet. So there will be a token coming soon, and a lot of people, including me, anticipate that we see a similar airdrop compared to what we have seen with Jito on Solana. So a token for the liquid staking application. And this is the reason why I liquid stake my ETH now. So I checked this box. I used the liquid staking application, which is Swell Network. And on top of that, I now use the product essentially that I just got from Swell Finance to use it on EigenLayer. So if everything works out as planned, this is do one thing and get two airdrops. Because yeah, now I'm most likely eligible for both the EigenLayer airdrop, which will be a huge airdrop, and the Swell Network airdrop. So already two airdrops right here. I'm just showing you how to restake your ETH immediately already. Maybe there will be an additional airdrop for that. Who knows? You never know in this industry. So I'm also doing that real quick. So I'm restaking 0.05 ETH automatically. So now I'm buying a liquid stake representation of my ETH that is being restaked automatically via Swell Network. I just click on restake, I confirm the transaction, and the transaction is completed. Now I have a liquid staked representation of my ETH that is being restaked automatically. So this is super interesting and very handy for me. Then the next step is, because remember when I just liquid staked my ETH via Swell Network right here, let's just do a copy paste, because there's also another liquid staking application that most likely will do an airdrop and does not have a token yet. And it's also possible to use their liquid staked representation to deposit on an EigenLayer. And the application I'm talking about is, of course, mental.xyz, another liquid staking application that is built on top of EigenLayer. So now I'm going ahead and say, okay, I connect my wallet, of course. That's the first thing we always have to do. I connect my MetaMask. I proceed, I connect, and now I say, okay, after all of these things that we have done in this video already, I still have 0.07 ETH left. So let's go ahead and say, okay, let's do 0.03 ETH that we use. And for the 0.03 ETH, we will get 0.029 M ETH, which is a liquid stake representation of my ETH. I click on confirm. I confirm. And the transaction was successful. And now we go back to EigenLayer. And we see mental stake ETH, METH. We now have METH. So we go ahead. I already see that my balance is available, which is 0.029. I click on max. I deposit. So essentially, it's just a copy paste of what we have done already with Swell. I confirm all of my transactions. I'm waiting, which always takes some time on EigenLayer. Ethereum, EigenLayer. This entire ecosystem does not have the scalability of Solana or Cosmos, so you have to get a little bit used to that. But it's reliable and it works very well. Sometimes a little bit slow and expensive, but that's part of the Ethereum game, I would say. So I just confirmed my transaction. My 0.0295 METH are being deposited on EigenLayer as we speak. And the deposit was successful. And now I essentially have two liquid stack positions that I'm staking on EigenLayer, which is one Mental, of course, and the other is, where is it? Liquid staked here, Swell. Here is Swell staked Ether. We have 0.0476 staked ETH here, and then with Mental, so we just used two liquid staking applications, which is Mental and Swell. We used them both, Both applications don't have a token yet, so we might be eligible for both airdrops. And then we went ahead on EigenLayer because they will do an airdrop pretty sure. We also see that we already get those restake points. The more points we get, the higher our airdrop will be. So also for the people who might think, hey, let's do this with 20 addresses, I don't think that this is a good strategy, because EigenLayer determines how much restake points you get per ETH, not per address. So it's not a Uniswap style airdrop, most likely, where you were able to use Uniswap with 10 different addresses and get 10 airdrops. It's being measured in the amount of ETH that you stake. So they're like, essentially, just by doing that, we are most likely eligible for 3 airdrops by copy pasting our strategy. But there's also another application that I'm very excited about, which is Euclid. Euclid also launched on top of EigenLayer. This is very interesting because right now we had a look on EigenLayer. So EigenLayer does not make their restaked ETH liquid as of now, but on Euclid, for example, you can do so. So it introduces an Omnichain LRT, and their liquid staked restaked position is called EIETH. So our goal now is to have some liquid stake ETH, and then go ahead and liquid restake it via Euclid. So once again, I'm connecting my wallet. I connect it. And currently I see that I don't have any IETH. So what I will do now is I will get some IETH by restaking my liquid staked position. Let's use the Swell ETH once again, so the SW ETH. I think I have to refresh once again because my SW ETH is not being shown here. And now it is being shown. So currently my balances, I still have 0.02 left. So I just click on max. I click on approve. My MetaMask opens. I click on proceed, I click on confirm, transaction is being submitted, and the transaction was successful. So just to reflect on what we have just done. So first of all, why do we use all of these protocols besides the pure airdrop anticipation? So I use Swell liquid staking and Mento liquid staking because I don't want to liquid stake everything via Lido, aka don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Then the second reason why I use Swell Network is because they have a very straightforward way of immediately restaking my ETH. But then I don't want to do all of the restaking on Swell as well. So I said, okay, I go ahead on EigenLayer, which is the premier restaking application that is out there, and everything is being built on top of EigenLayer. So I really wanted to use that with my liquid staked Mento ETH and with my liquid staked ETH by Swell Finance. And this is why I used EigenLayer. The reason why I used Euclid was because it's nice that I now restake all of my liquid staked ETH via EigenLayer. However, those restaked liquid staked positions are not liquid right now. And with Euclid, I can now potentially dump my liquid staked position on the market, because this is possible with restaked liquid staked ETH on Euclid. I know all of this is a little bit confusing and a lot to grasp, but I think if you watch this video once or twice, you will understand. Also, what I like about this application here is you can also copy an invitation link and send it to your friends. This will give you extra points and will increase your airdrop possibilities or your airdrop opportunity. So this is also very important to note. I also sent it to a couple of friends. I mean, this is like a very easy hack. And generally also what I want to stress here, stay safe out there. how I found all of these websites, where I went to their Twitter profiles first, then clicked on their link, checked who is following those Twitter profiles, and then I started connecting my wallet and so on and so forth. Because everything else would be a little bit irresponsible, because you never know with phishing attacks and so on and so forth. So definitely stay safe out there. There are more opportunities to be eligible for airdrops in the EigenLayer ecosystem. I have a couple of them in mind. So if you want me to show all of these opportunities, please comment in the comment section below. If you know some good opportunities to become eligible for airdrops within the EigenLayer ecosystem, also comment them in the comment section below. And with that being said, thanks for watching. I hope this video is valuable for you, and I hope I will see you the next time.